CTV Community Television presents The Focus Program, hosted by Paul Dingeman.
Welcome to another edition of the Focus Program. My name is Paul Dingeman. Glad you're along. Lots of things happening now that it's October. We've got Oktoberfest coming up. We've got harvest dinners coming up. We've got activity all up and down the river. Marine City, St. Clair, that's where the action is in the next month or so. Joining us now to begin the Focus Program for today is a friend by the name of Bill Zwing. Welcome back to the Focus Program, sir.
Appreciate
and
you
Ron
having us.
Seitz,
Paul,
both from Our Lady on the River Parish,
Exactly.
also known as Holy Cross. And you've got one of the fantastic harvest dinners going, don't you?
It'll be our 44th annual.
44th.
44th annual harvest dinner.
Oh my God. Have you gone to all of them?
Paul, I'm giving my age away if I answer that question. But Paul, one of the things, or some of the things that we do with the proceeds from this harvest dinner, it helps us to promote the mission of our parish.
Okay.
And the mission of our parish is education, evangelization, and acts of charity.
Well, those are certainly wonderful, wonderful goals. And you make some money off the dinner, but you also have some companionship and friendship that happens at the same time.
Paul, we've been here other years, and we have mentioned, because it ends up being like a family reunion.
Right. Well, that's true.
A lot of families where their children are grown now and live away from Marine City, of that, they make it a family outing and come back for that day. So it is almost like a reunion. Yes.
How many dinners do you serve? Round figure.
1,000.
1,000 dinners?
1,100, yeah.
Ooh.
It's a lot of dinners when it starts at 12:30
Yeah.
and it ends at 6 o'clock. And it is roast beef and it is chicken, and it's $10 for adults,
Oh, that's can't beat that price.
and it's all you can eat.
Oh,
And $9 for takeouts. And then for children, it would be from ages 4 until 10, it's $6.
oh, you can't beat that. And then also at the end of it, there's a spot where you can buy some delicious pies.
The bakery.
true?
Yep. We have a bake sale that goes on. One of our committees sponsors that, and it's all baked goods, fresh, delivered in that morning. So nothing's been sitting on somebody's shelf for too long. So.
Okay. Our Lady on the River Parish, it encompasses really 3 parishes. Do the benefits of this go to all 3 parishes?
Yes, exactly. Yes. And that's correct. We are a clustered parish. Holy Cross is where the parish office and everything is, but we also have St. Catherine from Algonac and St. Mark from Harson's Island.
Okay. And what's your job? Are you you guys co-chairs?
My wife and I have been chairpersons of this, I guess, our 9th year.
Ninth year?
Our 9th year. So.
You just got to stop putting your hand up.
Yeah.
He doesn't look old enough where he could do that for 9 years, does he?
No, we've enjoyed it, and as Bill said, it's been a family event. My family members have been working there. Some of them still work there. Everybody brings whoever they can to help us, and we make it a fun event. It's something that starts, well, it's already started weeks beforehand, but Saturday and Sunday pretty much comes together for the Sunday event.
And that's the thing we haven't mentioned yet. What are the dates?
Oh, the Sunday, the October the 11th. It's always the third.
Second.
You'd think I'd know. It's always the second Sunday of October. So, and it's the Sunday of the 11th, and it's again 12:30 to 6.
As you say, if you're serving 1,000 dinners, it must take 100 or so people to put it on.
Yep. And there's
in all the committees.
Yep. That's exactly right. We have the Knights of Columbus. We have parish parishioners, school students that help out. It takes quite an effort to get everybody drawn together and come together. But we have shifts, and everybody shows up when they're supposed to, and they leave when they need to, and it's a good thing.
Now, I think, Paul, in conjunction with this, just with the title Harvest Dinner, there is also a farmer's wagon.
Oh, great.
Along with that, and it's the time of year for they can buy, the squash and the cabbage and everything, apples that all go on the farmer's wagon. And then also there is a big raffle that also takes place. The first prize for that is $5,000. $3,000 is the second prize, and $1,000 for the third prize, and tickets are $5
that's
each.
Good price.
And right at 6 o'clock that evening, our pastor will draw the winning tickets.
And he blesses the tickets so that you make sure you get a good winner, right?
Exactly.
Something along those lines.
Absolutely.
Is there a specific use for the money this year? Do you have anything planned? I mean, you're putting up a new addition or buying a new air conditioner, or is it just sort of go to the general fund?
Well, I think along just promoting the parish mission.
Okay.
Right.
And we obviously, as with most churches, you do have a committee, a parish council
Right.
that works with the recommendation of our pastor. And, a decision then would be made where the most,
But
money
this
could
is
be.
the major fundraiser.
Yes,
throughout the
yes,
year.
Yes.
exactly.
Okay. Well, let's go through the times and the dates again.
Okay, Sunday, October the 11th from 12:30 to 6. It's at 610 South Water Street, Marine City. That's the Holy Cross Activity Center.
Okay. Bill, have we missed anything?
Have not missed anything at all. We just would enjoy having everyone. It is a
Well, the
very,
food is spectacular. The food is really good.
yes, it is. It
And,
is.
as you said, it's a homecoming. People are just pleasant to see, excited to see friends they haven't seen in 6, 8, 10 months or a year. And
Sure.
they
Yes.
come every year. So.
Yep.
Well, we have one of, sitting with us today in the audience, one of my classmates. So he's very familiar when, Tom Shorkey and I graduated back in the mid-'60s, and they're the Lalonde family, the Victor
Yeah.
McDonald family,
That's right.
the Steinmans family, and, they,
Goes on and on.
on and on, and, it's an outing for families like that every year.
And that's wonderful. And they bring their kids and their grandkids to this kind of a thing.
It's a traditional,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. See you on Sunday, buddy.
Thank you, Paul. I
It's a
appreciate
good
Appreciate it.
deal.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much
good
for
deal.
having
Good
us.
seeing you.
Okay.
We're going to be back with a friend by the name of Deb Johnson, and she's from St. Clair County Community Mental Health, and we'll do that in just a second. Lots of things happen at a place called St. Clair County Community Mental Health, and the director of that is Deb Johnson. Welcome back to the Focus Set.
Thank you, Paul.
You just finished a sitting on the roof of the plaza, or up on
Birchwood Mall.
Birchwood Mall. Talk to me about your success
Well,
and why you were there.
I was there to try to raise money and awareness for the St. Clair County Child Abuse and Neglect Council, and we reached our goal of raising over $120,000 for the week.
Wow.
And we actually, when I was up on the roof on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, with Mike McCartan, the former CMH
Yep.
director, and him and I were trying to raise more money than the sheriff, Tim Donlin, and prosecutor Mike Wendling in a day, and we did. We
Wonderful.
won this year. We've only won 2 times. This is our second, and we raised $30,000.
Oh.
They raised $20,000, so $50,000 that day from the 4 of us, which
Wow.
is an amazing amount of money.
That's wonderful. That's half of what they raised.
Yeah,
for the
almost.
whole week.
Almost.
That's
So
great.
yeah, it was great. It's a lot of fun and definitely a great cause.
Good. All right, but moving along, month of October is a very busy month for your agency.
Very busy.
From the beginning, there's a Mental Illness Awareness Week right at the beginning next week, the 4th through the 10th. But then you tell me what else is going on.
Well, during that week, the 4th through the 10th, we have 5 different workshops, if you will. They're free and open to the public, and you also get a free lunch.
Oh, good.
So not only will you learn some great things, you'll get a free, nice lunch from our Galley restaurant.
Great restaurant.
So starting on Monday, October 5th, Hope for Recovery, the 5 pathways. We believe strongly in recovery. We don't just think it's possible, we think it's probable for people that want to work towards a recovery. And so you'll learn about what that means, because sometimes when people hear the word recovery, they only associate it with you're in recovery from alcoholism or something
Right,
like that.
right.
But it has a broader meaning, recovery from that too, but also other mental health issues. So that's good class. Then Tuesday we have Breathe Easy Stop Smoking programs. Wednesday,
I don't know how anybody could afford to smoke anymore.
I know.
You're
I
gonna
think
go into the store and they're buying a pack of cigarettes and the cost of them.
$10 maybe. I know. I don't know.
It's
It's not
unreal.
quite that much, but.
It's staggering.
And the Stop Smoking program is pretty good too because we're actually going smoke-free on our entire campus
Right.
beginning January 1st. So that's kind of a new thing for us too. But anyway, so that's another opportunity to help people. And then we have a peer support specialist, and that's to learn about the role of peer supports. That's on Wednesday. Depression screenings will happen on Thursday. That's an all-day event. It will be held at SC4, and it's free depression screening. We're partnering with the college along with McLaren Port Huron, and staff from Community Mental Health will be there to do on-site depression screenings. And then we can make referrals and provide resources to folks if they need that. And then the last day is Living Well, and we're going to talk about the importance of physical and mental health. And I know I've been here talking about the importance of integrated health care, so that's happening. So several of those things are on noon, but for specific details for that or to sign up, you can call us at CMH, and you can call our main number or you can call 966-2597. You'll get right to the person that can help you.
I think we've got a slide with Tammy's address on it.
Okay.
Or at least we hope so. If they
Tammy
don't, they
Lake.
won't want it. Yeah, Tammy Lake.
Yep.
And but go back to Thursday to depression. It's going to be at St. Clair County Community College, and depression hits all ages, and it's, you know, a lot of times it hits those students at college because they don't know where they want to be or what they want to do, and they get depressed.
Right, and sometimes it's overwhelming. Maybe they think they're not being successful in college, or it's not the right place, or they miss that carefree high school life, or whatever. But you're right, and you know, depression doesn't discriminate. You know, you can be rich, poor. What healthy, unhealthy, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. And so, so yeah, young, old, I should have said that. And so that's a good opportunity for us to do it there. It's free, but it's free to anybody. You don't just have to be a college student. Anybody in the community that wants to go there between 9 and 5 will be doing, that is National Depression Day. Or National Depression Screening Day, I should say. So yeah.
And that's going to be held at the
college
activity center? Yeah,
it's called the College Center Cafe.
College Center, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right. In addition to that, there's a walk coming up. Amy Smith was here a week or so ago talking to us about a walk for suicide prevention, which can be held at East China Park. When's the date on that again?
Sunday, October 11th, and we're calling it the Walk to Remember, Walk to Prevent, to raise awareness about suicide. We'll have resources there too, and a lot of that is related to what I was just talking about, you know, depression and things like that. So, and if you have never been there, people should go, especially if you've been touched by suicide in any way. It's a really moving event. I don't know how else. It's really emotional, but it's just a great event. One of the things we do there is people can write little messages to the loved one that they lost, and they tie them on balloons, white balloons.
Oh, wonderful.
And we release like a ton of white balloons at the same time.
Wonderful.
And somehow, by the grace of God, I suppose, it's been a beautiful sunny day with a clear blue sky, and the balloons go up. And it's really, it's very moving.
Yeah.
So I go every year, and I think that it's a great thing. You can also see the garden that has been built and maintained by the Survivors of Suicide Support Group. And we have that too, so I should mention that. Again, I don't think you can say it enough, but if somebody needs some support or resources, Amy Smith is the person to call at Community Mental Health.
So she takes volunteers for an event like the walk?
Yep, there's always volunteers. I know we've had a lot of kids from National Honor Society kids, things like that. But yeah, we take, and then the group themselves, the Survivors of Suicide Support Group, were lead in getting this organized. They have gotten volunteers too to help out. But yeah, if you want to help out or just be there, participate, there's online registration. You just go to walktoremembermyevent.com, and you can pay with debit or credit card, or you can come to CMH and do it.
October the 20th, recovery.
That's another great day. We call it the Celebration of Recovery, and on that day, we recognize people who receive our services who have done very well in their recovery. So you'll hear stories of recovery. That's a great day too, and actually our Brian Day, who we're going to talk about quickly in a second, but he does this great video presentation of the people, and they tell sort of their stories, where they've come from and where they're at, and it's very impressive. It's definitely a feel-good day because I think it also provides hope for some people who maybe aren't doing so well yet to see that recovery is possible and people are doing great.
Well, it's discouraging when you're trying to recover.
Yeah, that you can have
do need some
setbacks and
support.
things
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, you fall back and.
So on that day, we honor those people. We also honor one of our staff. We select a staff, they're nominated by their peers, who has really done like above and beyond to promote recovery with the people that we serve. So,
Okay.
So it's a good day all the way around, and it's free, and we have snacks at that too.
Lots of food. You mentioned Brian Day, and he's the director of the CMH Players, and historically they've done Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus, and they're going to do it again.
Yeah, well, they've switched it up, but they did do this one before.
Yep.
And they've done Miracle on 34th Street,
Right.
one of my all-time favorites. But anyways, yes, this year it is Yes, Virginia, there's a Santa Claus. It's going to be November 5th. That's a noon, free to the public show. And then on Friday, November 6th, it's at 7 p.m. and also 7 p.m. on Saturday the 7th. It's only $5. For
Wonderful.
tickets, call.
Sort of kicks off the Christmas season.
It does. And it really, we have a lot of talented actors. It's part of our anti-stigma initiatives. So we have people who receive services are in the play, just community actors. There are staff from communal health. In fact, I'm sure Mike McCartan must have a role in it. He always does.
I was going to say, is that old thespian Mr. Michael McCartan, is he going to be
I'm
involved?
sure he must be, but I don't have confirmation of that. But I'm sure he must be. And then actually our program director, Sandy Kammer, she did her debut last year with like 1 or 2 lines, and I heard she's going to have a couple more this year, so
Beautiful.
she's going to be in it. But yeah, it's a great coming together of people from all over and different experiences, and it's been a very positive experience, especially for some of the people that we serve.
Well, October is kicking off with Mental Illness Awareness Week from the 4th through the 10th, and then the rest of the month the CMH is really busy again.
Yep, we're always busy.
Great. Always a pleasure, Deb.
Thanks for having
very much
me.
for coming in. We'll see you in a month or so and
Thank
catch
you.
up on what your wonderful agency is doing for the people of St. Clair County. Next, we've got a couple students from St. Clair High School, and they're going to talk to us about the Homecoming Parade, which is this coming Wednesday the 7th in downtown St. Clair in front of the all-new St. Clair River Plaza. We'll be right back with them. St. Clair High School, very active place, and this time of year they have something that brings people to town, which is called Homecoming and a Homecoming Parade. On that committee this year is Maddie Mueller. Nice to see you. Welcome to the Focus Program. And Marlena Nedkovich.
Nedeljkovic.
Nedeljkovic.
Nice to meet
I
you.
knew that. I'd have you pronounce it, make it a lot easier. Welcome, ladies, to the Focus Set.
Thank you.
Talk to me about St. Clair Student Council. You're both involved.
Yes.
What makes it so great?
All the programs we put on.
What kind
I'd
of programs
say.
do you put on?
All the dances in school, like volleyball tournaments and stuff.
Oh, really?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball,
Yeah, dodgeball tournaments. It's really we run the school.
You run the
We
school.
run the school.
I'll call Mr. Miller and tell him that.
Okay.
Okay. He'll be
Inform him,
happy to
yes.
hear that he can set back and let you guys run the school. Right?
Yeah.
What grades are you in?
We're both seniors.
Both seniors?
Yeah.
What is happening with the parade? That's why we got you here.
What we're doing is we're starting it off like every year. We're starting on 9th and Vine, and we have all of our school activities, so all the sports teams, we have the foreign exchange students, and all the homecoming court, and we just host a little parade. And we start on 9th, and we proceed down 9th onto River Road. And we just do it to bring the community together and to recognize everyone who's in our school and to show like how grateful we are for them. And this year we're making an extra kid-friendly event, so we're gonna do face painting and
Oh,
having
really?
refreshments. Yes, and we're stomping at the middle of the plaza where they just redid it, and we're having the band and the cheerleaders do a performance, and we'll have kids like in the groups hand out beads and necklaces and tattoos and to all the kids just to make it a really welcoming event.
So when the audience, when the people are coming, they can stand in the new plaza and see the parade and see the band perform and everything else.
Yeah, most people we have them just line up along River Road because it just goes down the entire place. And this year we're really stressing for everyone to wear red and blue just to kind of like encourage the Saints theme.
Maggie, what are you going to do next year? What are you?
My plans? Well, I plan to go to state to get my nursing degree.
Oh, congratulations! A very wonderful profession. You'll
Thank
enjoy
you.
it. You'll enjoy it.
For sure.
And Marlena, talk to me about what your efforts are with the student council.
In student council, I'm a general member, so I just help the big guys with everything. So I go to help make the decorations, and I don't plan them, but I just help everyone out as opposed to planning everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then coming up this Friday, there'll be a football game, which we will. Is it this Friday or the following Friday?
Next Friday is the homecoming game.
Homecoming game.
Yeah.
And who I can't remember who we're playing.
Warren Woods
Tower.
Warren Woods
yeah.
Tower. Okay. So what else? Is there a dance that's?
Yep. Homecoming dance is always the day after the homecoming game, so our homecoming dance is going to be October 10th.
Okay.
This
So
year.
it's a busy time. How about
Yeah.
you next fall? What are your?
I'm going to go to SC4 to get my nursing
That's a
degree as well.
good place to start. There's a lot of great
Yeah.
successes out of SC4.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. You get to stay home.
Yeah.
You get to stay home. Now that we've got all that stuff out of the way, let's hear the truth about Mr. Eberhard. What is he really like?
He's a good man. He's
Is he a
very,
good-
very smart. Yeah.
Very, very smart.
I give him a lot of credit. He runs.
yeah.
He runs not only student council, but
Yeah.
he runs our school.
Oh,
Without
yeah.
him-
Oh, wait a minute. I thought
Cool.
Mr. Miller runs the school.
well, yeah.
Eb's,
He puts in a good
yeah,
effort
he
too.
does, yeah. Eb's a big softie. He's a big teddy bear. He looks very intimidating,
Yes.
but he's just a big teddy bear
a
with a
good
beard.
Oh, okay.
Beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good
All
touch.
right. Well, I'll make sure he gets a copy of this so he knows that he's a big teddy bear.
Oh, he knows.
He knows. Ladies, thanks very much for
Thanks
telling
for
us
having
about
us.
the
Thank you for
about the
having us.
parade. So it's this coming Wednesday, the
Next-
sev- say-
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
At 6 p.m.
at 6 p.m. In downtown St. Clair. Can't miss it. It'll be fun.
For sure.
Okay, very good. Also coming up over the weekend will be Oktoberfest at St. Peter's Lutheran Church. We're going to hear about that from Tom Dembling in just a second. We are back, and we're back with an empty mug, which is going to be filled up real soon by Tom Dembling and St. Peter's Lutheran Church on 6th Street in St. Clair. This needs to be filled up there, my friend.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
to the Focus Set.
Thank you very much, Paul, for having us.
I see you are back, but you don't have your bodyguard with you, Mr. Neiman,
Brian was busy.
and his lederhosen were lent out to somebody else, right?
Yes, some little short lederhosen wearing people. Yeah.
Your outfit is beautiful. Why don't you stand up?
Oh,
Let's
thank you.
Let's
Thank
see
you.
if Kate, maybe you can get a shot of his lederhosen there, and he looks sharp. No,
Nice.
they still got a picture
Nice.
on me here. Wait till they come to. There you go. There you go. I
you
give
go.
you credit for dressing in the outfit.
On demand.
On demand.
On demand.
How many years has St. Peter's Lutheran been doing an Oktoberfest?
Well, Paul, this is our 5th year.
Is it
for
already?
Yep. It's already 5 years, and it's open to the public. We're pretty excited to get the whole community involved.
Well, and you do. You've always had good crowds,
Yeah.
good music, and of course, good food and beer.
Great food and beer. This year we start with a homemade knockwurst. It's actually only made once a year. It's made by the fine people at Neiman's Market.
Okay.
And it is a special recipe. It's only one time
Secret
a year.
recipe.
Secret recipe, indeed. And we have the Oktoberfest beer on tap, as well as some other beverages, including some wine and soda and water. And we have other food as well. We have the German strudel,
Oh.
German potato salad.
Oh.
Yeah, and other snacks and things throughout the day. But the idea is it's a fundraiser and to promote our youth and family ministry at St. Peter's, and it's a community outreach. So that's the genesis of it, to use a church word. So,
Right. That's right. That's a good word.
It's community outreach, so the whole public is welcome for sure.
When is it? What are the hours?
Well, okay. We start off this year, it's the second year that we're having a 2-day event because we've got the big tent, so we might as well use it. The first night is October the 9th, Friday. We have a cornhole beanbag toss tournament.
Okay.
And that registration is at 6 until 7. And then the games begin at 7 o'clock. Come on out.
All right.
It's a good time. I was a runner-up last year. But that's Friday night, and the beer tent is open Friday night as well. The event is actually inside the beer tent. So you've got 12. We actually got a bigger tent this year because there was so many people last year, we had to turn a few away.
Yeah.
So we've got a little bit bigger of a tent this year. And so come on out.
Okay.
It's $30 a team for the
beanbag?
competition, right, for the beanbag toss. And there are some prizes, but mainly bragging rights because it is a fundraiser.
Okay, that's right.
And then Saturday is
But
the main event.
Those are more important than money many times.
Absolutely, absolutely. Last year's winners are still rubbing it in. That's right. But anyway, so then Saturday is the main event for the Oktoberfest. And we've got all kinds of stuff going on. There's a silent auction that you can do throughout the day. There's kids games, a lot of kids games. There's pie eating, there's watermelon eating. There's
Seems like the theme all the way through the whole weekend is eating.
well, one could believe that because there's definitely a lot of that involved. But it's all good fun, family fun. Going back to the silent auction a little bit, because that's kind of focused during the evening time. After the daytime activities, which are the family activities, are over with. And there are prizes, by the way. Tamara Howes, our youth and family ministry leader, would deck me if I didn't tell everybody that there's a lot of prizes and it's a lot of fun for all the kids to come. And we had a good crowd every time for that. But we have a polka band that comes in absolutely. They come in around 5 o'clock, and they are a blast. It's Ted Pavlik and the Melody Makers.
He's well known in the neighborhood.
They have a big following.
Yes, they really do.
They really do. They bring a group.
For a long time.
Yeah, and they are good, and they really put a good show on, and that's a good time.
We have some pictures you brought along.
Yeah.
If the guys will throw those up on one of the screens here, we'll take a look at them and see what. There we go. And well, that's your
that's the beanbag tournament. Yep, the cornhole tournament, and that's the way we line them up in the tent the night before.
Okay.
And that's at the beginning of pool play.
All right, that looks pretty serious.
Yep. And this couple of the kids, they're having a good time. This is the face painting that's going on during the day. And there's Ted
the leader,
and
Ted
the
Pavlik.
Melody Makers and yours truly there. This is basically what it looks like over there. Of course, now we have the bigger tent.
Yep.
We decorated up, and that's just a reminder right there about the silent auction items, which is something I want to spend a moment talking about.
Right, please do.
The silent auction, we have that as well as basket raffles where you put the tickets into the various baskets. We've got Night on the Town baskets where it's a combination of restaurant and theater tickets.
Okay.
Like the Snug and St. Clair Theater Guild, of course.
Right.
We have gift card grouping baskets, made in Michigan basket like Traverse City and Cherries and things like that. U of M, Michigan State.
You better.
Ohio State. We've got some vacation rentals, some cabins, Lexington, Traverse City, as well as a lot of other fun items for kids to put their raffle tickets in, because it's a lot of
effort to put together those kinds of auction items.
It is, but people really have a good time doing it. It's part of the fun of having an event like this, because people get into it and really enjoy being able to put something together that somebody else is going to get to have fun with and raise money at the same time. We also, oh, by the way, we have sports memorabilia also. We have signed baseballs from Al Kaline, as well as George Kell.
Wow, those are collectibles.
Yeah, they are. Those will probably be silent auction items. We've got some Billy Sims stuff.
Wow, you got some great stuff.
Red Wings stuff as well. And then the big thing is that we have a premier raffle, which, yeah, those tickets look like that.
Okay.
We're going to announce the premier raffle winners at about 8 o'clock. And those tickets have been sold throughout the summer.
Okay.
Top prize is $1,000.
Oh, that's great.
There's some lesser prizes as well.
And these are still available?
Those are still available up until 8 o'clock on the day of the Oktoberfest. And lastly, when the polka band ends, we have a sound system which will be going to continue the evening with music.
Good.
So that's good. That's the same sound system we'll have on Friday night as well.
So you're going to start on Friday evening at about 6 o'clock registration for the cornhole tournament.
Correct.
And then it goes right through 11 o'clock on Saturday evening, the 10th.
Yes, sir.
And a good, wonderful weekend. German food, German beer,
Yeah.
German smiles, German beer. There you go.
Ich habe große Bier getrunken, huh?
I think he said something in German there. I think he said, what'd you say in German? Come and have a good weekend.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Very good. Thomas, always a pleasure to
Thanks,
see you.
Paul.
And you look dashing, as they say, in that lederhosen and the hat.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. Very good. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next week, Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Tune in again soon for another episode of Focus. Make sure to check CTV out on www.watchctv.org or like us on Facebook.